file. So, upon opening the file, so makikita ninyo na we have this plot number here for the column A, common name, and DBH. May height and remarks din tayo, but then dahil walang laman, hindi natin yan kukunin or i-highlight. Ang i-highlight lang natin is yung mga may laman. Sure to highlight yung may laman lang. So, insert pivot table. Ang range niyan ay yung kung ano yung may laman dito sa raw data natin. Then select OK. Upon OK, i-select natin yung number, common name, and DBH. Yung number or the plot number sa column siya nilalagay, and then we have the common name here sa gilid, the DBH, and the sum of the DBH. Sum of the DBH ang ginagamit natin kasi para mas makita natin yung total number of DBH present, total value of the DBH present within the plot. So tulad ng tinuro ko noon, you have to assess kung ano yung itsura ng raw data mo. Meron ka ditong kamiring and kamirin. So, lilinisin natin yung raw data ninyo. You have to find, Control F, find, kamirin. And then, gawin natin find all para mas makita ninyo. This one's the kamiring. So, baguhin natin yan ng kamiring. Meron pa tayong C. Diba? So, hanapin natin yung C. Find all. Yung C, baguhin natin yan ng unknown. Kasi hindi natin alam kung anong species yon. We also have, ano pa ba yun? Malapapaya. This one, check din natin siya. Find all. Malapapaya. Saan na yun? So, check din natin yan. Papaguhin natin. We go back. Cross na natin. We go back to the data. Balik dun tayo sa pivot, analyze, and then refresh. Makikita ninyo, nagbago yung itsura ng pivot table natin. Makikita mo na yung mga species natin dito. So, mukhang okay naman na yung species. Thus, meron na, okay na yung pivot table natin. Ito na yung pivot table na gagamitin natin for the dominance. Kasi kailangan natin ng DBH for the dominance computation. For the frequency, so lalagyan natin ng dominance para mas madali. For the dominance, pero of course hindi DBH ang gamit nating value doon. So visit or revisit again your formula for the dominance. Then for the frequency, gawa tayo ng table for the frequency. Ang kailangan sa frequency ay yung present. Kailangan natin ng frequency. Control C lang yon. Kinopy paste ko lang. While for the frequency natin, nasama yung dominance. So, for the frequency, count ang kailangan natin, diba? So, babaguhin natin yung value field for the DBH. Lalagay natin ng count. So, ayan, we have a count of per species present in every plot. Again, revisit your computation or your formula for frequency to compute kung ano yung values ng frequency sa bawat species. Ngayon ko lang napansin, we also have to change another species. May hawi pa. So, find the hawi again. Make it hawili. Then refresh ulit tayo. Refresh both this table. So, nabago yung hawi and hawili. So, makikita mo, magkakaiba na. Okay na yung table natin. And then, revisit for the computation. Of course, pwede mong i-compute yung basal area here. So, revisit your formula for basal area. Lalagay dito. Then, pwede kayong mag-change ng pwede nating i-change yung area, change data source later on. kung gusto nyong mag-include ng additional column. So, yun lang ang gagawin ninyo para malinis yung data ninyo at maidagdagan. Basically, this is the pivot table field area. Dito kayo maglalaro kung ano yung gusto ninyong lumabas. Ilalagay natin yung common name sa column. Tapos dito sa kabila, and dito din. May mga magbabagong magaganap. So, you have to check that out. Again, use this information to identify or to compute for the importance value. Another one you need to be doing is yung para sa PAS4 natin. So, pause muna ako. I-open natin yung. So, ito yung PAS4 natin. In-open ko na. So, for computation of PAS4, gagamitin natin yung count per species ulit. So, nasa inyo kung ano yung gusto ninyong kunin. Per plot ba or the grand total of the whole place. So, ilagay natin yan dyan. Paste natin. Normally, numbers lang naman talaga ang kailangan natin. And kung gusto nyong lagyan ng pangalan yan, plot per plot, pwede naman ninyong lagyan din. So, what I normally do is just copy this one. Then, ipipaste ko yan dun sa name. Yan, magkakaroon siya ng values. So, isa-select natin kung ano yung mga gusto ninyong makompute. Select lang natin yung mga may values, So, select mo yan, and then diversity, no column, i-select down natin. No column, identify them. So, sa grand total, and then diversity, and then yan, we have the value needed. Copy na lang natin yan, ilagay ulit sa file. PAS4 ang i-rename ko, and then paste it here. Basically, this is what we need, the grand total of the area. So, ngayon, what you need to find out is identify yung meaning ng mga values na ito. So, may mga range tayong binigay, and yan yung hahanapan ninyo ng meaning. Ano kaya ang ibig sabihin ng mga numbers na yan? So, that's part of your research activity, but most of them are already in the material that I've given to you. So, dapat kayo mismo naiintindihan ninyo kung anong ibig sabihin ng dominance na 0.57, Simpson na 0.94, Shannon na 3.12, and what is 29, what is 120. Basically, that's the activity. But you have to write a written paper about how are these values interpreted. So, that's part of your activity for this class. That's it. Thank you.